morning, guys. Welcome back to B.Y.C Crochet. My name is Brenda, and it is a very foggy Saturday morning here in Central Florida. It is almost 10 a.m. and the fog just started lifting. So I've been up for a while. I already had breakfast. I have my coffee. Kona's right here wanting some attention. Come on, up. There you go. She's got her Stanley cup. Come here. Just really quick, for those of you who have recently subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for subscribing. For those of you who have been with me all along, thank you for your continual support. Kona and I really appreciate it. So today I don't have much to show you because I've shown you all my yarn porn, but I do have some additional yarn still in transit. So once those come in, I'll go ahead and show those to you. Today I just want to kind of maybe crochet and chat, show you where I'm at. And actually I have to ask you guys for a favor. You need a bath, Stinky. She's got a bath scheduled for, I'll probably give her a bath before then, but she's got a grooming schedule for in about a week. So go sit, stay. I can't play with you right now. I'll play with you later. No? Anyway, so I wanted to kind of touch base with you guys because I am actually still working on the scrap blanket. I'm almost done. Probably just 1 to 2 colors off. I think I'm doing the blue. It's like a turquoise blue. And then I'm going to finish it off with white. So I think that's almost completed. But I wanted to actually come out and put this question out there before I make other decisions here. And I bought this yarn. It's Funfair Helter Skelter DK. The company is Emu Soft. And the colorway is, what is it? I think it's called Splash. It's color number 1. Isn't that beautiful? Well, I've stumbled into a situation where I only have 2, which is not enough to make a blanket. I need at least 1 or 2 more. So I'm putting this out there to see if anybody out there has a couple of these that they're willing to part with. Let me know and send me an email, and I'll be more than happy to pay for them. If I do not find 1 or 2 more of these cakes exact the same color, once again the color is Splash. It is Helter Skelter, Emu Soft Helter Skelter Funfair DK. I'm going to have to probably try to match the yarn with solids and then work something up between this striped yarn and solids. So but I would rather stick with the entire pattern and colorway. So if anybody out there knows of anybody who may have it or may have it and is willing to part with it and will allow me to purchase it from you, I'll be more than happy to do that. So reach out, Brenda the Newbie Crocheter at gmail.com, and just let me know if we can make an arrangement. Anyways, this is the color again and the yarn. Isn't that beautiful? Awesome. I have searched high and low in the internet, in Etsy, in eBay. I cannot find it anywhere. I did find some yarns that are very similar in solids, but before I go that route, I want to try to get see if anybody out there has any of this that they're willing to part with. Anyways, I am currently working on my scrap blanket. Let me see what's going on with my phone. Sorry, guys. Let's make sure nobody was calling me. No, it's just and just regular news and weather and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna silence that, and we will get to working on this. For those of you who don't know, I am a pencil holder. What is a pencil holder? Well, a knife holder, I'm sure you guys know, they hold their hook like this. I hold my hook like this. And the camera is a little too high, so let me pause you really quick while I lower it so that I'm not shaking you guys all about. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I've lowered you guys a little bit. This is my project. This is what I'm currently working on, this scrap right here. And I have another little ball of that just in case, because I'm trying to do 2 rows of each color. I think I'll be able to make it around 2, with what I have, two rounds. Now this particular granny rectangle blanket, I did a little different, and let me see if I can show you how the center is done. It's actually, how can I explain? You know how a lot of times we begin the rectangular granny square blankets, if you're familiar and you've done them before, you crochet on one side of the foundation chain and then you come up and crochet on the opposite side. Well, on this one, you actually crochet on one side, and then when you turn, you crochet all the way around. I'm gonna see if I can do a tutorial. I was looking for a way to not have to crochet in the same stitch on one side and then the other, and I came across a potential option, and then I kind of played with it until I made it my own. And I'll share with you guys. I'll see if I can do a tutorial, even if it's a short tutorial, perhaps using my Meta glasses to see how that works out. I have them right here. But yeah, so I kind of like the way that it leaves the center. The center looks a little bit more finished to me, and that is something that I like. So for those of you who are also new to my channel and just want to introduce and get to know me a little bit better, my name is Brenda. I do have a full-time job. I'm an HR, human resources business partner for a medical company here in Central Florida. I do work 2 different regions. I work the Central Florida and the Tampa region, so I'm extremely busy during the week. I'm currently also helping to cover a South Florida market, but we did finally hire somebody for that region, so I'm getting ready to hand that over soon. And that's great for them because that way they'll have their permanent person. But it's kind of sad for me because I really grown to love each and every one of those associates in the South Florida market as well. Here in between Central Florida and West Florida, or the Tampa area, I have approximately close to 200 associates. We do also have several different regions in South Florida, in Palm Beach. So you know, it's a significantly large primary care company, medical company. So yeah, so I'm really busy, to say the least, during the week. Sometimes even in the weekends. I worked in the weekends. Sometimes I come home and my work continues to the night, depending what needs to be done. You know, I'm somebody who always tries to be available for the associates, because I know that sometimes during the working hours they can't really discuss their personal business, especially if they're in a clinical setting or there's people around them, so they wait to get home to contact me, and that's perfectly okay. I have no issues, you know, taking calls from the associates in the evening, and that's, you know, why a lot of times I'm busy. But that's also why crochet is so important to me. So as an HR business partner, you can only imagine that you're constantly dealing with stressful situations, You know, and you know, I'm a Christian woman, and you know, although I know right and wrong, sometimes, you know, many a times I empathize with the associates situation, and it, you know, it weighs on me sometimes, you know. A lot of times actually, I have to do what's right, and also, you know, provide guidance for the associates based on, you know, the laws of the land, whether they're state or federal laws, in reference to labor and certain rights. But you know, you still have empathy for whatever situation is happening. And so for me, and not only that, my own challenges here in my home with my children, with my family, just society and the things that are happening around the world. You know, for me, crochet is a way of disconnecting and just focusing on something other than constant challenges. You know, so when they say that, you know, sometimes I'll tell my daughter, you have to find a hobby, or my son, you have to find a hobby. It's not because I want them to stay busy doing something just to, you know, just for the heck of it. It really is a hobby. Having a hobby is a great thing for your mental health, because it pauses your thought process. Instead of thinking about all the worries or challenges or perhaps problems or worries or tensions or anxieties of the world, you know, you get to disconnect for a little bit and do something that you find fun, and at the end, it's satisfying. So you'll see that in my videos, I am not one to discuss, you know, I'm not gonna whine. I'm not gonna complain. This is not what my channel is all about. This is a time for me to just relax, unwind, enjoy this awesome craft, and all the people, you know, in the YouTube streets that do it. Share my beautiful yarn, which sometimes I go a little overboard, I'll admit. There's always in my mind a good reason to buy it. I posted in my last video a link of a video that you can see my yarn room. It's not really a room. It's actually the nursery that I have set up for my grandbabies, and where I keep their things and their toys and their extra clothes and stuff like that. And we share it. Half of it is for them and half of it is for my yarn. And so I have my yarn stacked up in clear bins, but in a kind of different way than you've normally seen them. So if you haven't seen it, I invite you to go to my last video and check it out. There's a link in the description where you can go and see the video. It's not a very long video. The room is not that big, and truth be told, in comparison to many other podcasters, I don't have much yarn. A lot of the yarn that I do buy, as you guys have heard me say in the last few weeks, as you see my videos and my hauls, it's mainly for boggy blankets. I buy with certain you know, projects in mind, and in this next year I'll be kind of working things up, and I'll launder them, I'll store them away, and I'll just keep going until it comes time to start donating again for 2026. This past year, I think I donated, I want to say there 16 or 18 blankets. So you can only imagine the amount of yarn I go through. In addition to that, I also gift, because I don't sell my items. Unless somebody really wants to buy something that I've made, I'll sell it. But for the most part, I gift what I make. And sometimes I'll have a friend or somebody I know that is having a baby, and I'll make them a baby blanket, a receiving blanket, and I'll gift that to them. So yeah, I mean, the makes that I have, I make with future gifts in mind. And I'll put them in those clear baggies, resealable baggies. I'll launder them, I'll put them in baggies, and I'll put them away. And then when I need a gift, I'll just pull it. My kids also sometimes, when they're going to a baby shower, they've been invited to a baby shower, they'll call me and say, Mom, do you have anything for a little boy or a little girl? I'm going to a baby shower. And I was like, yeah, you can come by. Unfortunately, sometimes I'm like, no, I just gifted my last one for some reason. I don't mean to squirrel on you. For some reason this year, not even this year, the last, I would say, year and a half, everybody that I've known as having a baby has had a boy. So I totally ran out of all my boyish colors or, you know, gender neutral blankets. And so I really need to get with it. Now, for baby blankets, I don't use acrylic. For baby blankets, I like to use either a cotton or a. I do use some acrylic, some really premium acrylic for babies, which is really, really small. Not small, really soft. Usually a DK weight. Bernat Softy Baby is one that I use, and I have quite a bit of it down there. And then a lot of the cotton, like Hobby Lobby's, what is it called? Sugar Wheel Cotton. That is such a great yarn for baby blankets. I love it. And so, so the acrylic that I normally have been buying are for the buggy blankets, because for them, they're older children. They want something that is definitely wash and wear. And even though cotton is, I like to get the other cotton for newborns because their skin is a little bit more sensitive. I just prefer to use a natural cotton blend for newborn blankets, I should say. If it's a toddler or, you know, a 2 or 3 year old, then I'll do maybe an acrylic cotton blend as well. Or I will always look for something that is wash and wear, that is machine washable and dryable. I'll also do cardies for baby cardies. In fact, I gifted one of my last ones that I had stored away recently. I sent to a family friend that is having a baby boy, another baby boy. And not another, he's having another baby boy, but just another baby boy that's being born from, you know, family and friends. And I sent my last one. So I really do need to make a few more. I like to have at least 2 or 3 mixed, once again, boy colors, girl colors, and non-gender specific colors, so that, you know, sometimes it's a green or green and yellow, something like that, where, you know, sometimes you don't know what kind of color their parents want for their baby, and, you know, you kind of try to go the safe route. But yeah. So I was looking at, and I don't know if you guys saw this last time, but back here, let me bring it here. This is a blanket that I had made a couple years ago. And I left it here because I was thinking perhaps I want to add to it and make it larger. It is a mosaic. And it's made with white and a very colorful, this is not gray or anything, even though it looks gray. I have to be careful because I have a candle right in front of me. But this color, I don't know if you can tell, it looks almost like a taupey color, but it's actually, you know what, Brenda, let me move this. Hold on, guys, before I cause an accident over here. Let me see. Do you see the color? You see how it's got blues and pinks? Let's see if you can really tell. It's really hard to tell, but it's got a lot of different colors. So I had already completed this blanket, and I'm actually in the process of, I was kind of going back and forth how I was going to do the ends, and I decided to do them like this. Instead of encapsulating the ends, I had done that before with a with a small project, But I decided I didn't want to do that, so I want to do it like this. However, it is quite a bit to be done, so I've been procrastinating. But the blanket is complete. Wow, it's really busy, right? It is complete, so it does reach the floor. Let me see. Right there is touching the floor, so it's a good, you know, throw size for the blanket, for the sofa, or if you want to have a blanket in your vehicle for whatever situation, you know, or in case you have your grandkids and they're falling asleep, you know. So I was looking at it today. I was like, I need to get with it and just start working on these things and get them done. Because I mean, the blanket's done. I just the thought about doing these things is just like But I did buy a gadget that actually was going to help me do it much quicker. And as you can see, it's a cord fringe maker. It's still in the box. I don't think I've even taken it out, so I just need to get with it and just do it and be done with it, right? So although it is a finished object, it's not a finished object. So I need to get with that. And this is the yarn I was using. I do have a lot left over. You know what? You see how it looks almost taupey? But look, let me see something here. Hold on. There you go. It's a lot of colors together. And this, I don't know what it was. This was, I got this in a mill-end bag. So I don't even know what it is. But it's like a red heart. Oh. There you go. So it's like a red heart. I moved that candle and I think some of the you know, the wick, when I lit it, looks like the little piece of the wick flew off and it landed on the desk, so I gotta clean that. But let me bring my candle back. Let's see, turn one. There we go. Did I turn it off again? Hi, Brenda. That's what happens when you move it and the wax is swishing back and forth. So yeah, guys, that is what is happening my Saturday morning. Got a message here from I don't know where. I guess it's just advertising. Dense fog, Valentine's Day shop, you know, trying to sell you something. So, but yeah, I have an appointment later today to get my nails done. And again, guys, just a little reminder, if you know of anybody that may have a couple of these Funfair Helter Skelter DK in the color Splash #1, and you know, and you'd like to part with it, just shoot me an email. Maybe we can make an arrangement. I can buy those from you. By the way, please excuse my face. I have no makeup on. I just woke up, washed my face, brushed my teeth, had some breakfast, had my coffee, let the dog out, and came over to chat with you guys. So, so yeah, so that's what's on my hook. That is what I'm working on. And later tonight, I'm actually, well, this is Saturday morning, but later tonight, I don't know if I'm going to post this. No, I probably won't post this video till Sunday afternoon. But I do have a giveaway that we are doing. I got to put the video out tonight. Um, and I have a whole box full of goodies. Guys, if you don't know this about me, when I do giveaways, I normally I announce them within a video. I try not to announce a video as a giveaway video. And I do that so that my subscribers, those people who do watch my channel, actually are the ones who benefit from it. But normally what I'll do is I'll show you what I'm giving away. But then when you receive the box, I add a ton of other stuff in there too. Other yarns, other notions, all kinds of things that, you know, I buy a lot of little things to kind of keep in hand so that when I do giveaways, I can surprise the winners with additional goodies. And I think that's fun. I enjoy doing that anyways. I enjoy doing that. So yesterday, Friday, I was watching Juan's lives. We went shopping with him. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed him going live at the store. The Joann's by him actually are closing at 7 p.m. the next 2 nights, which is interesting. Perhaps they're trying to get organized. Perhaps they're cleaning, getting things out of boxes and into shelves. Perhaps they've heard many complaints about conditions of the stores, and they got stores closing and giving the associates time to really work on getting the inventory out on the shelves. Who knows? Maybe they're counting their inventory, doing inventory counts. Who knows what they're doing? But with what's happening with Joann, anything is possible, right? You know what I was thinking the other day, and it's so sad that we're all up in arms over Joann's, which is not, I mean, not to say the least, is a horrible thing that is happening there, because there's so many people involved. There's so many people that would be affected, especially those that work there. But there are also so many small mom and pop shops that go in business and out of business constantly. My daughter told me something the other day, and she said, "Mom, buy small, buy, buy from small, small shops or local shops." And I think for 2025, I'm going to try to do that. So I didn't start very good with buying off of Joann's, but I also want to try to see if perhaps every purchase helps to salvage the store. I do like to check the website, the online yarn shops, and especially those small ones, and look for sales and good deals. And there was one shop specifically that I used to use a lot. I used to shop from a lot. It's a Mobile Yarns, and they were out of Mobile, Alabama. And unfortunately, they closed their doors at the end of 2024. And I was a bit bummed because they had some great yarn at wonderful prices. Even their sales were awesome, and I was just really disappointed. And I feel bad for them because it's that's somebody's hard work and livelihood. They really do all they can to survive, but it's hard to compete with big box stores. It's very hard. For us, we look for the best prices because of course yarn is expensive, but then we also shop online and look for those free shipping, and a lot of times those smaller stores can't do that. They don't have the volume that the big box stores have. So I try to use small shops, and I look around and I try to compare, and see where else can I find this yarn. So I don't know. I try to spread myself amongst different vendors. But this year I'm going to really do my best to, as I was telling my husband, you know, we really need to focus on buying what we need and what we're going to use. Not overindulge. As I overindulge about yarn, right? So, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen with the changes that are happening. The economy. Who knows? We're hoping for the best, but who knows what will happen. We will see. But at the end of the day, we all have to manage, right? So what else is going on in your end of the world? I don't know why Kona is semi-barking. I think she just kind of sees a bird or a squirrel. I normally keep my front door open. I have a glass door, but I leave the main door open, and so she can look out. Nobody can see him, but she can look out. And if she sees this tiniest little thing, she'll start barking. She's a miniature schnauzer now. I've never had a miniature schnauzer before. I've always seen them. I'm like, oh, they're so cute. And so this last time when we went to look for a dog, that's what I decided that I wanted. And I've really grown to not only love the breed, but understand they are full of energy. They are characters. They have a lot of love. They are super hyper. They're stubborn, but they're also very sweet. And I'm really glad that we chose to get her. She came in a time in our lives when we were losing our other dog to cancer. There was nothing that could be done. It was just really a waiting game. And Kona came into the house in hopes of cheering the other dog up, and also, you know, to kind of lighten the mood. And when we lost Maxie, it was really tough on me. I still get choked over it. And I almost felt like I couldn't give her the love that she deserved. I almost felt like I cheated her. But she stuck with me. And she's literally stuck with me because wherever I go, she's there. She's like my shadow. And she is so loving, and I'm grateful we got her. And she loves everybody. Sometimes too much, but she loves everybody. So guys, I think I've kept you for a while as I'm here crocheting away. If you're wondering what crochet hook looks like, I'll show you really quick. This is a clover hook in an H. You guys know I love Hello Kitty, so I ordered these. I ordered a couple of these some time ago from Etsy, and then I also made my own. Anyways, guys, thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for letting me entertain you while I crochet a little bit. Thank you for listening to me ramble on about my job, how I use crochet to manage, you know, the stresses of the world of my job, the challenges that we have, and for letting me share a little bit about me so that you guys can get to know who I am. I appreciate you guys subscribing, and again, for those of you who have been with me all along, thank you for your continual support. You guys know that I love each and every one of you guys. I pray that you have a blessed morning, noon, night, evening, regardless of where in the world you are. From the Yarny Cave. Peace. I love you guys. God bless. And I will see you soon. Bye.